Hold on a minute.
What was that? What's his face in there for?
Pardon?
What was the bottom of this?
Karn. Oh, just a card I traded for earlier.
So then,
They're shuffling and cutting and resolving.
that sword was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Somebody in a vapor smash.
It was kind of just to the face.
I didn't realize how good it would be against you because you don't really have a
All
dearth of
flyers are white.
Yeah, we don't have too many flyers and they're all whites. And his whole deck flies.
Apparently Zach knows what he's doing.
You'll trade with me, Brett Rose. Let's do that while we...
I have half an
And you
idea.
need some craft rares.
He's got a box that you can trade in and out of.
Is it 2 in, 1 out, no questions?
2 in, 1 out, no questions asked.
Everything-
That box is over there.
Everything after including the green sleeves and overs, I had
I'm
it.
gonna go pee. Oh, so I can trade for all these?
Yeah, you might be able to.
Like $5.
$5 for all of it?
Alright.
Kind of like 2 in, 1 out.
2 in, 1 out? It's my bulk box. It's over there.
That's a pretty
No
fun
questions
idea.
asked.
Which one is it?
It's not mine. It's in that one, I think. The long box.
Is it all rares or just
It's all yours.
all rares?
The rules are not inside because I haven't wrote in there yet. But
You
it's
ever
just,
inside the lid yet?
I'm going to.
What's the rules other than 2 in, 1 out?
No duplicates. Like, don't trade me like 10 copies of whatever rare you don't want.
Really?
One or
I mean,
two.
maybe-
One is fine,
Well,
but just
yeah.
not like 20 of the same
Yeah.
card. And some uncommons are good. Like I'd take like an Oblivion Ring as a crap rare, or something like
Did
that.
it have to be in English?
For you, no.
And do they have to be original sets, or do you take the
No, I take
Gold
anything.
Master
I
and
got my
shit ones?
cancel out
That's
there.
fine.
Did you
Yeah,
see my
as long as it's a
cancel?
gold symbol rare, it's good.
Did you see my cancel?
And as long as it's not like beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I just don't like those cards at all.
Sure, I'd
There's
take
one
it.
card in there I want really bad. I need to go in there.
Well, I bought a collection of crappers, like a box this full. How much would this box? How much would you sell this box for, Zach?
If it was crap rares?
Yeah, full of crappers, about that full. It was about 650 crappers.
Oh, I don't know. I'd want like $15 for it.
15?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, I mean I'm not going to sell. I don't want to sell them. But like, I mean you can sell crap.
Star City buys them at 10 cents a piece.
Right. Oh, I did my math wrong.
Okay. So Star City would pay $65.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they
Oh,
call
how
for
embarrassing!
ethics.
How embarrassing is that in front of God and everyone?
That you would
Suppo-
offer 15. I would take this for 15
supposedly.
because I was going to bring about what a good deal I got. I'm like, well, if you sell for 15, I paid way too much.
Will Malignus. It's probably worth $1. I buy that
It's
for
in a
$1.
deck. It's in one of those like event
Oh, is
decks. No, not event decks.
It's like
but
the coldest in this room. It's a
I love it
mythic.
here. I love it.
All right, Ian. I'm not trying to run you off, but we'll have to shut that door,
Yes.
otherwise they can hear us.
Does she have one?
Yeah, she has a foil one.
You're good to go.
Ooh.
All right, semifinals. Let me update my
It's only
title.
2 AC units in here.
Nice. Classy.
I enjoy it being, a former individual.
Yeah.
Anything I like in there?
You want to borrow those cards? I literally cannot play for the next 3 weeks.
I'm gonna play the Grixis deck, I think.
It's gonna be like out of town or stuff.
Yeah.
Or you could do, you have 3
Your,
One guy gets the rares, one guy gets the uncommons.
what is it? It's not mid-range. It's the control deck you have. I haven't played control in a while.
I want to play Solar Flare.
I've been playing Esper.
Joe rolls
Yeah,
on.
my mid-range. Yeah, that's mid-range.
Is there any
They're
Goblins?
Angel
Were they all-
I don't think that. Well, I don't know.
Do you have it put together? No.
Llanowar Elf? That's
Like
Adam
beta
Vicker's
deck.
Llanowar Elf, I believe.
Hey, he just played your Adam Vickers
I
Llanowar.
see that. It's got. It said, I think it says "Don't shock me, bro." On it.
Did he play? Oh, was that one of his like altered mountains? Oh, that's one that was out of the bulk box. That he traded for me.
I really enjoy my bulk box cancel.
I despise it. It is the ugliest thing ever.
Like Joseph's gonna he's up against it here, isn't he? Like this is not a matchup that I want to be the the aggro player.
He can just win pretty
I
quick.
think his archer
No,
has
I think
hand.
Joe has enough to, with Lingering Souls and all the mana duels.
He can't beat
He's
it.
got Grizzlebrain and Worm.
But there are so many cards that like when Joe reanimates them or hardcasts them, Joseph just can't win from that point.
Yeah. Which Joseph are we talking about? This is a part.
I know. There are four. No, there are 3 Josephs.
Okay.
Mr. Deal.
I have an official list.
Oh, I know. I witnessed it.
One person is not from any country.
Uh-uh.
Oh, you're so upset. Oh no.
What?
Was that Jordan or?
The shrine, I guess, is one.
It's a pretty good answer.
It's one route. It's one route to victory. It'll be interesting to see if they're still in game 2 because Joe will bring an ancient grudge, and if he does do
I
that,
really didn't like that ancient grudge.
yeah. Well, he has 2 and he brings them in against everything. I think.
Joe can just.
Why don't you just run the main deck then?
No, we were talking about that. You should probably have one main in the.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah.
But no, it's the same reason why you don't play Nature's Claim and Dredge and Legacy. You don't need it game 1. You need
Well,
it
true,
game 2.
yeah. Understandable. But still, there's just so much. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't mind ancient grudge in that.
Cause see, like there's a Gristlebrand in the bin now. If Joe gets to 5 mana and hard casts Unburial Rites,
Presumably,
then like I don't know, can Joseph win at that point? I guess in game 2 or 3 if he has like Active Treason or Mark of Mutiny. Is Mark of Mutiny reprinted in 2013?
So it's more
There's some-
on it.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
If somebody showed me like a pack of cards they got and it was in there, and I'm like,
because that's good. I mean that's like
Yeah.
a 8 to the face, but
it's
And,
not
and
needed.
draw, which is huge with Goblins.
yeah.
That's why I liked when
I mean when he gains 7 life, it's so hard to beat it.
Krinko,
that'll
yeah,
help.
the Krinko's something soft.
How big is that? That shrine should be big enough to kill.
I think the Krinko even explode everything down too.
I haven't been paying a track of damage at all.
That was a good trade.
Yeah, but what?
What was the trade? I didn't see.
He blocked the arsonist with the.
Yeah, I don't even know why you would attack with the
See, this is what I mean. Like once he gets to 5, he
Well,
just
even
gets
Norn would be.
Norm
Yeah,
was red.
Norn would.
Yeah.
No, but Norn you can beat with Goblin, like the right draws of burn. You can reach.
Yeah,
Oh, he
I
can.
mean, how many? The shrine should almost be big enough to deal with it.
Yeah, but he's just gonna get right back. Well, he doesn't have white, but I mean that's not a winning
He
strategy.
doesn't have any white right now.
A chieftain would be pretty huge.
I mean, I guess if he with Krinko,
Yeah, see,
he
the
can
shrine.
he can
Or you
raise.
hit Joe with the shrine, or
No, Grizzlebrand.
okay.
I wish Joe would keep his life total on the board. Because Joe's at least 19, right? Is he debating drawing? Yeah, he's drawing. I don't like that.
He
I
wants the planes though as well.
don't know if I like that at all,
Or
right?
like a Rip Flare or something. I mean,
He doesn't. I don't think he plays any.
we have his list right here. See what he
Here.
can Gristlebrand for. He
Oh,
can.
Can you find out what life they're at?
Yeah, he can. I guess Inferno Titan would be the best thing because he has no mass removal in the main. In the side, he has.
He's at
Yeah,
10
he's at
now.
10.
Joe's at 13 and Joseph's at 20.
He's at 13?
He just gained 5 of the practice.
Joseph's at 20?
Yep. Doesn't Krinko just beat Fractus? He makes a bunch of dudes in the turn.
Well, he's going to make 3 here. But he needs a chieftain is what he needs.
Yeah.
Into the bird, which you can't block with because he
Well, I mean, if
needs.
he makes a chieftain, if a Verso probably just grabs it, doesn't it?
And it pings him down to 12 and makes the tokens. So I'll update that total in a minute here. Is that a bonfire?
Yeah, he had one in his hand.
He should do it because it kills that bird that's going to unburial right. Because this land down here at the bottom is not a white, right? It's a
No,
white
there's
cemetery.
no white.
Bonfire for one. What do you do?
He just played a war driver. You get a bonfire for one, Joseph? Do it!
He attacks first, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if he doesn't.
What does it? I mean, you might. I guess it doesn't matter because you can do it after he blocks with the.
I guess in a
Correct,
perfect, and I guess in a perfect world, if Joe blocks, then you don't use it, and then you just use it as a burn
Yeah.
spell later in the game. I guess
But
that's
I don't
great.
think Joe's going to block with the bird because that'd be
No.
kind of dumb.
So he gets in there he'll block one of them and takes 3 plus the
3.
ping. Don't do
What are
that,
you
Joseph.
doing? Is he attacking with
No,
Krinko?
no, no. He's getting a whole bunch of tokens.
Why would you do that on your turn?
So he gets one more from the.
Is that one?
He should have blocked him with Fractus. I mean, I assume he did.
So
I
he's
don't think
taking
he did.
3, right?
I don't think he blocked.
picked a token out.
Okay.
He didn't bonfire though.
I think that's a mistake, right?
Maybe.
I think he might have it, but I mean, what's the method to his madness?
He could just win next turn. I mean,
We're trying to figure it out.
I mean,
There's
I
always
think,
a method to Joseph's madness.
I think he kind of wins anyway because of the crinkle.
That can't be right, is it?
I don't have a deck.
Three so far.
I don't have a deck.
You can borrow one of mine.
Oh, the worm coil.
you can have my mill deck.
Pings him down to 9.
What decks do you have?
Hold him.
This guy's just straight thing out.
I mean, I don't think Joe.
Chieftain.
Chieftain's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There you go, make a bunch of dudes.
Activate Krinko, and then Joe should just scoop, right?
The worm coil, is it a worm coil?
Yes.
When, did you
Don't-
not have barrel rights?
Why are we counting? Joe, just concede. You know you've lost. There's a point where you can play it out, but is there literally anything that can
He needs
happen
to see
here?
what else he has so he can sideboard.
Is there literally? I mean, he has like all of those guys are 3 power at a minimum because
There's a
of
wardrobe.
Chieftain and Wardrobe,
Yeah.
and they all have haste. And Joe has no. Well, he has 1 mana untapped. Does he have anything for 1 mana that can kill that?
As he just blocks and goes.
Or he just scoops. He enters his scoop phase.
Scoop phase
And
initiated.
then, I mean, he has. There's no mass. I thought he has, like, his
Yeah.
Ratchet Bomb.
You hit me up with a
Sever the
command deck,
Bloodline.
sir.
I guess Sword of War and Peace.
Yellow back.
War and Peace is good.
Green is Mayo.
Sever's good.
Black
War
is
Coil's
Rubber Feet.
good.
I mean,
Which one would you recommend?
I'm just surprised there's no. like,
Mayo's the most fun, probably.
He doesn't play near
I'll take that as a suggestion.
No, well, I guess he hasn't needed it.
So we're talking about Joe's possible sideboard plan here.
Yeah, and it looks like sort of War and Peace.
I still say Sever's
These
pretty
two. That's
fantastic.
my stuff.
Alright,
Let's see what.
What's in this?
How's the deck, the drummer deck? It's missing stuff.
Find out what Joseph is sideboarding. Alright, so we're looking at... Joe Lewis has provided us with a deck list. He's got the Ray Revelation, the Memories Journal. I don't know if he brings in the Memories Journal for every match. Because we talk about, like, he does that in response to Surgical.
Yeah, which is good kind of
Yeah,
counter.
I don't know if Joseph's playing that, I don't know. He'll probably bring in the Ancient Grudges for the Shrines at least, and then I imagine he expects Torment's Crypt. He'll definitely bring in the Swords.
Maybe
He'll bring in the
Sever.
Worm Coil. He'll probably bring in the O-Ring too. Ratchet Bomb and Sever are all good as well.
Yeah, it'd just be. I think Whip Flare would probably be amazing to Joe right now.
That's more of a
Why is he not playing
anything board.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean
I don't
that's
know.
Alright.
that's like a catch-all.
Joe's bringing in Rays, journals, the Ratchet Bomb,
Mm-hmm.
the Oblivion Ring,
So everything.
and Ancient Grudges.
He's not bringing in the Swords?
I didn't see him. He handed me a big bunch of stuff.
Why is he bringing the Ray of Revelation?
Why couldn't he board that
What
crap?
enchantment is...
That's what he had in the stack.
Why didn't he just board that crap against me? Why
Did he
have to
just
do
show you his whole
sword?
deck?
Yeah, he said whatever's in the side right there minus one thing he said was coming in.
I think he may have just been generalizing, because there's literally no reason to bring the Ray of Revelation.
Josh was bringing in 4 Graph Diggers and 4 Killers.
Well, I stand corrected. Graph Digger's cage is very good.
That happened.
You know what I've got? You know what kind of technology I've got right now? Are you ready for this?
Wow.
We're live on the internet.
I really-
Brett Rose, Zach Evans,
Why aren't
Adam
you guys
Vickers.
doing this before? 'Cause I didn't. Oh, it's right here. So I mean, this
See
would be
that?
better
I
when
really
you're in
did.
between the
Hello.
matches.
I really
to
did
see
not
us.
realize.
Well, I've been
And
putting
then you
stuff
can
on
see
the
this.
screen.
Oh yeah, because I thought the one time, you got, or I could do the Joe Goldberg, and you could be Joe Rogan, and I could be like, listen, I'm gonna stare at you a long time, and we're gonna talk about this fight that's going on. Yeah.
Look at this. I want.
But why how come it's not like facing, so you can show them, and now they see the room that, this is in too. And
Look how many scissors lizards I'm trying to give away.
I want all this.
Yeah, we showed it earlier.
Oh, you're just giving one sit, like, so you have
I'm
to
giving
win.
one set every week. I'm giving
Okay,
away one
okay.
set.
I didn't know if you're just giving one,
No.
and then you just had to keep winning to get the other.
I'm making a Twitter account just to get those.
Well, right now we have one person who's participated, and that person is
The Turd Wizard.
at Turd Wizard.
At Turd Wizard.
Did you see last week I put at Turd Wizard on the title thing?
No.
At one point I replaced your name with at Turd
Oh
Wizard.
God.
It had a little backstory
And
with
then,
it.
and then I said,
Didn't have a back end.
Because
I watched a lot of them, and it seemed every card I played had a backstory. And I can come in here and set them straight. With the Ponder, it wasn't my decision. It's in honor of Travis Tomlin, who at that time hated that art.
Well, I've misspoken again.
Yeah.
But I knew somebody hated these.
Yeah, it's Travis Tomlin. Which I hated too, because it's like they're holding mashed potatoes. As I'm sure you saw the one that I have everything blacked out.
I just think the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, the mashed
I just
potatoes.
think the M12 Ponder just looks better.
Yeah.
I like the full art, but I don't know anybody else that has any.
In my cube, I have foil M12 Ponder.
Oh, what? I'm sure.
No, I'm just saying that's the one I chose.
Yeah.
The Fat Dude Ponder's pretty cool.
What Fat Dude Ponder?
Or no, what am I thinking of?
I know what you're
The
thinking.
Fat Dude who's looking for an artifact.
Trinket Mage?
No, that's not it.
I like the full art one. I mean, I guess he could
Well,
be...
that land really put Joe at a disadvantage. Oh, he's tying it up here. One land against one.
Joseph has no turn
Joseph
one.
had no turn one, even off Cavern of Souls, which is...
At that point, he probably hear you. Because you just have to remember there's nobody out
Yeah,
there.
true.
You know?
Is Cavern of Souls that needed in Goblins?
It's good against, I mean, you lose nothing from it. And you make your chieftains uncounterable.
Shrine there.
Delver is the most popular deck.
Which nobody really plays.
Well,
Here.
Rainbow Magic.
But I
does.
mean, I think he borrowed them off Jordan. I think if they're available, you might as well play them.
Yeah.
I don't think you literally don't lose anything from them.
What do you think he named with it?
I would have went with,
Wumpus.
Memphis, yeah. Memphis is good.
Larmagoy.
I always like, playing my Wumpuses and not even worrying about what they play. Or if they counter it, like Hunted Wumpus.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, hey, why would you counter this? Because don't you want a creature in play? And
Well, he's off to all sorts of plays.
yeah, Joe Lewis is,
Just exploding.
Bonfire for one here is just going to kill us whole board.
And that's exactly
that's
what it is.
Bonfire for one.
Like,
And Joe scoops them up.
Into scoop phase.
Joe went to having a bajillion permanents.
well, because that's the problem with
for
Frites.
free.
That's another problem with Frites is you're so invested into those mana guys.
Yeah. And apparently Spirit Tokens.
I mean, the spirit tokens are fine, but I don't think you're going to win this game by playing out spirit tokens.
Not with Bonfire. I mean, they're good with the block. I mean, it would help. I mean,
He's
definitely put some pressure on Joseph.
He's got a Krinko there. He should just play the Krinko and then next turn play 4 guys and make the tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or play Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah, that seems fine too.
And that guy.
Yeah, I like that.
Fire Slinger.
I wonder if what Joseph's reasoning was for keeping his hand. I wonder if it had the cage in it. Yeah, I don't think it had the cage in it because he would have played that turn 1, wouldn't he?
It looked like he just had a whole lot of solid.
Well, that bonfire is about the best thing it could have happened to him at that time.
He hurt
Joe-
That might have been in his opening.
Joe doesn't have any action
Joe took damage from
from the slinger.
Bonfire and Slinger.
Oh, I'm changing the wrong.
No, he's taking it from the Spirits.
You take 1 and then 18.
Sounds right.
I really need to get... Joseph brought his big die,
Yeah.
but Max forgot his, and JB doesn't have any. I need to figure something out. He's pinging him down to 17. I'll adjust that in a second.
Yeah.
See, if he has Chieftain here, how many cards does Joseph have? 2?
Looks like it.
But if he doesn't, I mean, Joe has the Ancient Grudges, which I'm sure are coming in, but until... If he doesn't answer that shrine, he's just going to lose to it.
Or
that
second
shrine.
Well, conveniently, Ancient Grudge kills 2. But that's if he draws it. If he mills it, then...
And it actually can only kill one of them. He has Grafdigger's Cage. So
Yeah.
we'd have to hit that with the original.
Joe had...
Oh, does it say spells can be played from the graveyard? I thought it was just creatures can enter from the graveyard.
I could have sworn that was the spells one. I could be wrong.
I think Grafdigger's Cage is the...
I think it's mostly just creatures. Yeah, it's pretty much just creatures. Or I think it does spells because I think it hoses Snapcasters a little bit.
What's he trying to play there? Is that a Garrick? It's not a Garrick,
He
is
can
it?
play Garrett. He doesn't have one in his deck.
This
Is
one...
it Jealous Conscript?
That's what I mean.
Which
I think it may have just been like a mulch or a Tracker's Instinct. I don't really know what those things look like. It's Ancient Grudge on the Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah, that does it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess if you do,
From here. 7 to the face.
Yeah, I think Joe is ticking it up for Joe's
Yeah.
spells. It doesn't work like that, does
players
it?
can't cast cards in graveyards or libraries.
Yeah, I thought so.
So Joe had to naturally draw one
Yes.
of his two.
That was a good. Oh, that was milled, I assume.
No, he cast it from his hand.
No, the Sever the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, he's never going to be able to cast it this game, but I definitely want it in my deck.
I do think Web Flare would be.
Like, you don't attack here, right? Because you just wait to make more tokens, unless you play.
You can always just attack and if he blocks, make
Yeah,
him.
that's what he's doing. He's just doing it pre-combat. He has a lot of those tokens.
He sure does.
He's got like 14 of them.
Take 6. I'm going to put Joe to 6.
Pass.
Yeah, he's just going to Alpha Strike him next turn if he doesn't do anything.
Why don't you wait?
I think Joe is just digging and praying here.
For Rashabomb?
Norn pings him down to 4. The shrine kills him now, doesn't it? There it is.
Yeah.
That's it?
It was that bonfire is what won the game for him,
Yeah,
because
it
Joe
really
just
was.
got hosed on the mana. Well, Joseph Deal. 3 weeks after winning, or 2 weeks after winning, FNM goes to the finals.
Just goes to show you. Goblins.
Just goes to show you. Bonfire. He didn't win that deck game with Goblins. He won that deck with Bonfire. He won that deck with Bonfire.
Yeah.
I'm very good at English.
Won something with Bonfire, and that was definitely the game. Oh, and we're back on. Why isn't that repositioned better?
Because the idea is like there's going to be... Don't do that.
I would like to bring it
Who let you
to...
in here?
I'd like to bring it to everyone's attention just how attractive I actually am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can see it. There we go.
Well, the reason I put it over there is so you can get all 3 of us in one shot. Because if I put it anywhere here, it would just be one of us.
Really? I guess so, yeah.
It's almost like I thought that through.
Yeah, you did, and now I've totally messed it up.
Who did let him in?
Well,
That was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
There we go.
it's a much better game for Joseph than for Joe.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that Joe lost, because that was bullcrap with that stupid
I'm really-
word piece. That hurt my feelings.
I wasn't here for the conversation, so can we get the picture of the release cards up there again?
Sure. Well, we went through 3. We talked about 9 of the spoiled cards.
Okay.
This is one we spent the most time talking about because I think this, and this is just redundant because I've said it all night, but I think this Chromatic Lantern is the best card that I've seen spoiled, simply because there's so many decks that
Can benefit from it.
I mean, just all those control decks. Like, 5-color control is an archetype that you imagine will happen because of the mana base with all the duels from both blocks.
Yeah.
But that
I do like that they're not.
But the fact that it ramps and fixes. Would it be playable if it just fixed? If it didn't actually tap for mana?
Depends on what... It wouldn't be as playable.
I don't think it would cost.
It costs 2.
I would hope, but I don't know. Just like.
Because aren't there enchantments that do that already?
Well, I mean, there's Joiner Adept, and there was a creature, and it rarely saw a lot of play. But I mean, it would
This
bring.
card
so
right
it
here
can't
seems
really.
to me just automatic.
True.
And then we were talking about how the Jace is pretty
Fantastic.
rough here. I'm going
I
to
like the
better.
Jace, actually.
You'll talk about this. I'm going to go figure out. I'm still going to play that.
This Jace is more balanced.
This Jace is easily better than the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the one that mills people. Like, I
No,
understand.
he actually is pretty good.
I like him because, I mean, the Factor Fiction is really good. The +1's okay. He protects himself a little bit, and that's good with Planeswalkers. But, yeah, I mean, the ultimate, I don't know. I think he's fine.
He's more balanced out.
I actually like 5-cost Jace. The mill one,
I like 3 cost Jace.
Baby Jace.
Yeah, little baby Jace. Little baby there.
This one's more like balanced out because, I mean, it's not necessarily like raw mill power. It's more like just defend and sort of
All
what
right.
he was.
Did we solve all the world's problems about these cards?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we have a final.
Really?
I cannot wait to get that Vraska or whatever her name is
Seems cool.
for my
EDH?
no
Poison deck?
close.
For your Assassin Tribal deck?
I hate you all. For my tokens deck, which has parallel lives.
Oh, well. So I can die more to that. I'm glad I will be playing Curse of Deathhold in all my decks, so...
Kill you,
Alright. I want to pause this briefly so it'll separate it out.